Hello, April the 5th, Sunday. Yeah. YouTube on last night. You don't need sport now. That's the way I have it figured out now. You don't need sport. You've YouTube. Last night we had the under 21 final from 1993, Senchtown Stamullen in Dunor now. It was windy. And that was on at 9 o'clock last night. And that was good now. Yeah, the match wasn't great now, but Senchtown got the win. Few good moments during the match from all the players. Yeah. Commentator, though, that was funny. Well, the commentator never actually showed up. So, kind of felt a bit sorry for the man that had to do the job. I think he was the cameraman. Not sure of his name now or anything, but his knowledge of football now was slim enough now. Yeah, slim enough. But what was great about it was you got to see a few characters after the game, you know, like Richie went up to get the trophy and you seen then up front Pascal Sheridan joinery on the thing. See? And spoke to a few lads afterwards, Sean Monaghan and James Omungi. James sort of the fag out of the corner of the mouth. You know, he was a bit of a local legend now. 100% Senchtown. James. Yeah. Good pal. See, it was easy. You could talk to old people then, you know. We can't talk to old people at the minute, but we'll get back to that. And we have to find out about them. We have to get to know them better. And like, I was a great man for that. There was a Conor Brennan there last night. And he, at the end, the cameraman did a great. It showed Conor heading off in his Honda 50 right at the end. So that brought back, flooded back memories for me now, that did. So I used call to Conor. And he was the local historian, you see, but he liked his few bets, and he'd do his get the paper in the morning early, go over to the shop, and then someone would maybe go into town himself on his bike, or someone would go in, one of the family, Terry or Patty, or one of the Brennans would go in, or one of the neighbours maybe do the bet for him. But you could sit with Conor now, you'd learn a lot there. Yeah, I used to be asking him about my grandfather and about times past and all that. Sure, even the likes of Christy Moore now would be on the blower to Conor, wanting to find out about his mother. Nancy Spain lived down at the cotton mills, you know, beside my granny. But anyhow, one day I was even sitting there in Conor's, and next thing the phone would ring and Christy Moore was on the phone, and he was dealing with his own demons then too, you know. Like myself, sure, you know. Yeah, told you a few of them stories. But anyhow, Pascal was interviewed. It's Pascal's birthday today, April the 5th. Yeah. And he was one of the real gents in life. For a positive mental attitude now, you couldn't go better than Pascal. As Pascal there, April the 5th, 1958. 62 he would have been today, and that's the same age as this man, Dermot Morgan. And now, between Dermot Morgan and Pascal now, you know, they'd be quite similar. And that's what I was saying about Aries there earlier on in the week, that they're all a bit half-cracked, you know. They're no truer story than they are. Yeah. I was speaking to Rita there this morning there. I just texted her there and just thinking of her, because my dad now was Pascal's godfather, so we had a great affinity from. And then he moved back out to Haystown. He was born in Haystown, moved into Navan and back out to Haystown and built a lovely house right next to mine. Sure, brilliant. But anyone that knows Pascal now, you know, he went through a tough time of it now. You know, but he always had the right attitude, you know, get busy living or get busy dying. That was his mantra. You know. Yeah. I wouldn't be 100% on the amount of visits he had over and back to America, because Pascal had brain tumours. You know, the one would go and he'd get rid of one, and another one would come back, and another one would come, and another one would go back. You know, this. Oh, I tell you. Worrying now for his family and for me and for his friends, you know, and then by God he had plenty of them. Everybody that knew him, you know. Pascal. Anyway, 62 today. Happy birthday, Pascal. Yeah. And there was another really good thing that happened down in my own local area here yesterday. There was a 50th wedding anniversary. Do you see? There's no way to celebrate. But Jenny the Sun came up with a great one. A drive by the house and beeping horns and everything. And this was for Eileen and Willie Lahav, 50 years married yesterday. So Eileen is one of the classics of the stage. If you wanted to know anything or learn anything about drama, that's a lady you'd be worth having a chat with. Yeah. 1963 was our first play with Corofin Dramatic Society, do you see? And Willie's brother, Hawley, now he was mad for drama, now this man. And so was Willie. But Hawley was the director at the time. Sure. Eileen was the postmistress in Corofin, so she moved down from Feakle and from East Clare and then moved into Corofin, the postmistress. And sure, love must have blossomed between Willie and Eileen anyhow. And 7 years after our first production, she got married. Yeah, to Willie. 50 years married now. So that was great. And everyone, they were brilliant yesterday. Now, they went down beeping horns and I couldn't go down myself, but I sent a nice message. And yeah, and the Drama Society came up good, came up trumps there, you know. But now, Eileen would have been involved in a lot of plays now. The Factory Girls, she directed. But this lady now, she would have been in All-Ireland finals and the Beauty Queen of Lenan, 2008, and, you know, The Bog of Cats was another great one of hers. The first time I was on stage, I said, so that's a lady that knows her stuff. Well, anyway, happy 50th anniversary, Eileen. Thinking of you. And there's lots of things going on like that, you know. You know, you're trying to keep in touch with what's happening there. There was another man in the video last night, Johnny McGovern. He's 50 years married as well, so that's two on the one day, and family is away, and they'd love to send on a message. Sure, everyone is thinking of everyone. Do you know? You know. It's definitely a great time for reflecting, anyhow. Definitely a great time for reflecting. And that's the message for today, and with celebrating people's lives and the likes of Pascal and Eileen there, and Willie, of course, and people in life that you cross paths with. That's what I'm going to do today anyhow. That's what I'm doing a lot of the days. Yeah. So keep up the form, and when we get through this to the other side, make sure and call in to old people and get to know them and get to hear the stories, because the stories are magical. The stories are all magical, do you know? Just going back now to Pascal in 1986, and only a young lad now in a county final. I'll leave you with this one now. In the county final, and the sign was up at the back. I was 11. The sign was up at the back. Lines is for the tea. You know, Mick Lines and Porrig Lines and them. Lines is for the tea. Senchton for the cup. Huh? Pascal in his yellow suit. Wasn't much of a footballer, Pascal, but some runner. All-Ireland 5,000 metre champion. Huh? Some rooster. Anyways, with that in mind, we'll let you go and we'll talk to you tomorrow maybe. Good luck and be safe from Ruan and County Clare.